Our planet is full of magical and mysterious places, but at the same time, it's full of weird places that are quite confusing and leave people wondering and guessing for answers. The planet we call home is even more bizarre than you can imagine. Think intergalactic sanctuaries, mysterious ancient drawings, voodoo markets selling animal heads, and creepy doll islands. Travelers can even peek into the portal to hell right here on Earth. If you know where to look, you're bound to come across places so baffling that you can't help but question their existence. From mysterious natural wonders to crazy man-made projects, we've rounded up the 10 weirdest places in the world you'd have to see to believe. Hello and welcome back to Shock the Mind. Today, we're exploring the 10 weirdest places in the world. Some are spooky, while some are eerily beautiful. But regardless, these are places that never fail to amaze and mesmerize us. So, in no particular order, here are some weird places. Island of Dolls, Mexico. The desolate Mexican island of Xochimilco is housing hundreds, if not thousands of battered toys that just hang from trees all over the place. This makes the forest look like it's straight out of a horror film. All that you're missing now is a murderous clown to jump at you from somewhere behind the bushes. All jokes aside, legend has it that these dolls began washing up on the shore after a little girl drowned in one of the nearby canals. After that, one resident started hanging them from the trees for reasons that are still not known to this day. While they say that the best time of the year to visit is during October or November, tourists can also opt for a spookier factor and visit the Island of Dolls during Dia de los Muertos. Crooked Forest, Poland. Sticking with the tree theme, we have the Crooked Forest. Located in the city of Szczecin, Poland, this little spot contains just under 500 pine trees, which have given the forest its name because of their weird shape. The trees are bent at 90 degrees right from the bottom, but then twist back as normal on their way up. This gives them a weird and unnatural curve. It's still a mystery as to how this happened, but many believe it was caused by snowstorms, while others say that it is actually a certain technique of growing trees. Either way, it makes for an interesting subject to visit and photograph. The Catacombs, France. If the morbid, the spooky, and the eerie is what you crave to visit, then the Paris Catacombs will definitely satisfy that. They're a network of old quarry tunnels beneath the capital of France, and they serve as the ultimate resting place for about 6 million Parisians. During the 18th and 19th centuries, the Paris cemeteries had become overcrowded, so the city decided to collect the bones and skulls and put them in the catacombs. It wasn't until much later that the government realized its potential as a tourist attraction and arranged the bones in the horrific displays that they're in today. Nowadays, you could pay about $30 to visit the weird displays, but make sure to book your tickets online, as the queues outside can go up to 2 hours long. Giant's Causeway, Ireland. This evergreen island is full of amazing and beautiful places worthy of being visited, but if there were one spot that you'd have to see, then the Giant's Causeway should be at the top of your list. This World Heritage Site is home to an estimated 37,000 polygon columns, which are so geometrically perfect that local mythology claims they were built by a giant. It is a strong contender for one of the world's strangest locations. Despite the local myths and legends, the truth is that a massive volcanic eruption 60 million years ago blasted forth a mass of molten basalt, which consolidated and contracted as it cooled, forming the fractures that can still be seen today. Pamukkale, Turkey. Pamukkale is a town in western Turkey, known for the mineral-rich thermal waters, flowing down white travertine terraces on a nearby hillside. The name directly translates to Cotton Castle, and is a spectacular UNESCO World Heritage Site that also includes the ancient ruins of Hierapolis, the once great city that was built around it. Water pours down the white terraces from natural springs, forming lovely thermal pools ideal for a brief dip. Sailing Stones, Death Valley, California. If the name Death Valley wasn't spooky enough, in 1915, people started to also notice that stones had moved on dry land, all by themselves. The stones were never seen moving, but were always found with a track behind them, which proved they had moved, some going in straight lines and some in circular movements. But in 2014, 2 people had found the explanation for this mysterious and weird phenomena. The rocks were moved by melting floating ice, which in turn was moved by the wind during wintertime. And if the harsh cold weather during the winter was not enough, this place is also known for the highest temperatures on Earth during summer. Mapimi Silent Zone, Mexico. Mexico is sure coming up front and center today, with the second weird place listed in our video. Mapimi is very mysterious and different from other places on Earth, and is also known as the Silent Zone, which is a desert in Mexico. Here, it is believed that radio waves or any other signals cannot be heard due to magnetic fields and alien energy. In July 1970, an Athena RTV test rocket containing Cobalt-57 launched from the Green River Launch Complex in Utah towards the White Sands Missile Range in New Mexico. However, control was lost, and instead, the missile fell in the Mapimi Desert region. NASA rocket engineer Wernher von Braun was sent from the US to investigate the crash. His eventual report is still sealed from the public. Rumors abounded. A local man was reportedly hired by the US Air Force recovery operation to guard the crash debris. Due to his stories, urban legends developed around strange magnetic anomalies that prevent radio transmission, mutations of flora and fauna, and extraterrestrial visitations. The area has been compared to the Bermuda Triangle, and the town has become a huge pull on UFO tourism trail. Salar de Uyuni, Bolivia. The world's largest salt pan, as well as one of the strangest locations on the planet, can be found in the Potos and Oruro departments of Bolivia. When a thin layer of water forms on the surface, this salt pan turns into the world's largest natural mirror. Salar de Uyuni is the dried-up remains of a prehistoric lake, leaving behind a void of bright white salt, granite formations, and cacti islands. If you are considering visiting this place, the best time to do so is in December and January. And in order to get the best view of Salar de Uyuni, you should go to Incahuasi Island in the center. Danakil Depression, Ethiopia. Millions of years have passed, but the tectonic plates beneath the Danakil Depression are still moving. Scientists predict that unless this movement stops, the land will continue to sink below sea level. But this is not the only reason this place is one of the oddest on the planet. What you may think looks like a nice lake or swimming pool is actually filled with acid. Even the land seems to be made of brittle salt and sulfur crusts. Lake Hillier, Australia. Before we get started, no, the Australians don't sneak up at night to pour pink dye into the lake. Located on the largest of the islands in Western Australia's Recherche archipelago, this unique lake was founded in 1802. Its strange deep pink color is maintained all year and is due to high salinity paired with the presence of salt-loving algae called Dunaliella salina and pink bacteria called halobacteria. According to travel sites, the best time of the year to visit this marvelous lake is in April or September, so you would avoid the busiest time of the year, and if you want something more, you could take a flight from Esperance Airport to see the lake from above. The world is full of odd places, some creepy, some beautiful, but regardless, these places are worth seeing. Which one of the places we've listed in our video today would you like to see in person, and which ones would you not visit? Let us know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. And if you enjoy this type of content, make sure to subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon so that you're notified every time we post a new video. As always, stay safe, stay healthy, and don't forget to shock the mind.